Hey everybody, Don here again. Well, I am back at what may very well become my new favorite pond. It is 10 minutes to 5. Sunrise is in about 20 minutes. And this is the place where I was last week with my buddy Tex. And when I was here, I thought, man, this pond would be great for that big glide bait. So I've got Mike Trout with me this morning, and we're going to throw that. We're also going to throw some of my own painted lures and see what happens. This pond is good because it's got some deep water and not a lot of weeds. So we'll try throwing some of my my painted crankbaits. And then I've got a spinnerbait loaded up. Not the same one I had last week that got destroyed. Haven't been able to get any of those yet, but a spinnerbait nonetheless. So I'm going to paddle over here and get to fishing. Going to be a totally different day today than it was the other day. The other day it was overcast all morning. Today we're going to get some bright sun. All right. Hello, Mr. Beaver. There's a beaver lodge right there. Well, there's one. There's another one right there. Telling me I'm not wanted. But all right. Yes, Palash. We're gonna throw Mike Trout. I'm in 11 feet of water. It's pretty weedless. Let's see if there's anybody that wants a big meal. God, that looks good in the water. I've got this tied on directly to my braid. I don't want to lose it. And a couple of my my knots have been suspect as of late. The fish I caught the other day was also tied directly to braid, so sometimes I just don't think it matters. I don't know if there are trout in here or not, but I'm hoping that the color, the pattern on this lure isn't really going to make a difference. There might be trout in here. I don't think Fish and Game stocks it, but you never know. Kind of let it sink and then reel it, and let it sink and then reel it. It's got really, really good action. I mean, it really does look like a dying fish. Going to rotate between the big glide and the spinnerbait. Eventually we'll start throwing some of my baits. All right, well, let's go back to the spinnerbait for a little while. Oh. There we go. Ooh, what a... All right, well, it's been a little while. Ooh, spinnerbait popped right out. All right, settle down, buddy. Settle down. Knock my little fella, but I'll take him for a starter. Thank you for playing. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Beaver. All right. As usual, they bend the wire on these spinnerbaits. One that I broke the other day, I'd caught in so many fish with it. I wasn't surprised that it broke. All right, bass number 1, finally. Been on the water for a whole 15 minutes. Well, we know the spinnerbait's going to work again. Looks like the sun is finally popping up over the trees behind me. No place I'd rather be than on a pond like this, all by myself. A little smoke on the water, just a beautiful morning. Man, life is good. We'll go back over and work this shore down. Got him. Not a big one, but feels pretty good. Oh yeah, no, that's a nice one. Oh, come on, come on, come on. All right, bass number 2 on the spinnerbait, of course. What else? Come here. I don't want to get stuck. Thank you. Right in the corner of the mouth. Another beauty. Probably 15, 16 inches. Kind of thin, not very fat. Maybe a female that spawned out, but hello, Mrs. Bass. Thank you for playing. Oh man. You see, I mean, I don't care what kind of spinnerbait you have. When you catch a nice fish on it, it's always going to bend. And those beast mode spinnerbaits are just way higher quality than anything else that I've found commercially. Yeah, I mean, even this one bent. But just the spacers he has between the blades and the ball swivels he uses on the blades. That beaver, he ain't gonna let me be until I get out of his bay. But man, God, I love the spinnerbait. didn't get a good hook set. All right, what do we got? Come on, be a bass. I think it's a bass. Oh, no, it's another pickerel. Good size pickerel, though. All right, settle down. Don't tear up my swim bait. Not my swim bait, but my spinner bait. Ragged Edge Lure Works. A bunch of my different lures that I painted up myself. This one has caught some fish. We're going to try that. It's called Simple Green. And this perch one has caught some fish. I got a couple people clamoring about the fact that I need to make videos catching fish with my own lures. Probably a good point. So I'm going to throw two of these guys on. Not at the same time. Put that under the seat. Let's start out with the perch. So this is my version of a perch. On a little, this is a, I guess it's a jerkbait, but it dives down pretty good. First time I threw it was on that tournament on Thorndike. First cast, I caught a 13-inch yellow perch. Little cannibals, but who knows? If I catch some perch over 10 inches in here, I have a stringer. That feels good. I don't know what it is. Pick, more than likely. Oh no, it's a nice bass. Oh man. On my perch lure. Uh-oh, he got into some weeds. I think I got him in there. Yeah. All right. Well. Whew. I don't know where that lure is. Let me get my gripper out because I don't like treble hooks. And that's one of the reasons why I don't throw a lot of crankbaits. All right. There's the lure right in the corner of its mouth, but it's also stuck in the net. All right, bass on my perch lure. So there you go. I'm gonna have to take a pick just to satisfy a couple of guys. You hang out there, mister. All right, enough of that. First bass on my perch lure. Dave, John, here you go. Take a minute to rest there, big fella, and down he goes. All right, well that was cool. All right, the perch lure getting it done when the spinnerbait wouldn't. That was the That was the big fish of the day. I don't know, pound and a half, maybe 2. I don't know. Well, that's cool. I painted up some deep divers. I call them the electric gill. But my friend Aaron bought one of them, and he sent me some pictures and a Facebook post that on the deep diver I call the electric gill. He caught the biggest bass he's ever caught, and sent me some pictures with the lure in the mouth. Really cool. And to have somebody catch a PB with one of my lures, that's really cool for me. Got him. Pickerel. What is it? It's a perch. Hey, settle down, little cannibal. Not quite eaten size. 7-8 inches. Every perch I've caught in here has been 7 or 8 inches. I should probably thin them out. My buddy Roger would say 8 is great when it comes to perch. He is a much better fillet artist than I am. Oh, that's a nice fish. Feels like a bass. Might be a pick. Better than that perch, that's for sure. Oh, it's a pit. No, oh no, it's another bass. Bass number 2 on my perch lure. Yeah. All right. Get you in the boat, out of the net. How's that sound? Bass number 2 on my perch. Not a very big one, but you know what? Any bass on one of my baits is cool. Right there. What's that? 4 bass for the day. Not a great day, but not a bad day. Any day you're on the water catching fish is a good day in my book. It's fairly weedy over here on this side, you know, not at the top, but down at the bottom. He brought up a pretty good amount of weed with him right here. There we go. Oh, that feels better. Man, good hit. I don't know what it is. Oh, this one is a pick. Oh, don't take my lure. Don't take my lure. All right. Settle down. Well, the picks like it too. I knew that would be the case. Maybe a good little fight though. And he had it by the rear hook, so thankfully he didn't steal it. Oh, another fish right off the bat. Might be another pick. No, it feels decent. No, it's a nice bass. Nice bass. Oh, come out of those weeds. Oh, man. Oh, he's got down in those weeds. Oh, come on. It's a kind of a milfoil looking stuff. And he's buried in it. Let's see if I can get him out. Oh, don't break my line. Take my lure. Oh, there he goes. He come free. Oh, I think this is a nice fish. Holy moly. Oh, yeah. It's not huge, but I will take him. Again on the perch lure. Thank you for playing, man. He dug deep into those weeds. I thought I was gonna lose him. The Ragged Edge Lure Works perch. Check out my other channel, Ragged Edge Lure Works. All right, what's that? 3 bass and 1 pickerel on that thing? There's that loon. I want him to see my perch lure. That would be a drag to catch a loon. It's cruising around looking for fish, huh, bud? Man, they're a pretty bird. Headed back to the truck and thought I'd make 1 or 2 more casts. Just a little guy, but the lure was tangled up and the was skipping across the surface. He slammed it like a topwater lure. My little perch catches fish. All right, well, I am gonna call it a day. It's just about 9 o'clock. Been out here 4 hours. Not nearly as good as it was the other day, but still a good morning of fishing. 5 or 6 bass, I'm not sure how many, I can't remember. I didn't really keep a hard count. A few pickerel, a couple perch. Cool thing was I caught a couple of really nice bass on my perch lure that I painted up. You can check this lure out over at Ragged Edge Lure Works, and or if you're local, you can get one of these down at the Smith River Trading Post. But yeah, beautiful day. It's probably already, you know, going on 9. It's probably 80, 85 degrees already. Supposed to warm up fast, so we're gonna call it a day. I gotta go home and paint baits. So thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time. Peace.